Sup my dudes, today I will show you how to spice up your kick pattern game to make it more interesting, much more fun, and perhaps spark some new ideas for you. So let's get started. My DAW of choice today will be Ableton. You'll need a drum sampler like battery. I'll be using the built-in one in Ableton called Drum Rack. And then you'll need some spicy kicks. I will use my own that I have created over time. So yeah, I need my headphones first. That'd be a good idea. So first, pick out some kicks and pull them down into your drum sampler. Just take some kicks. Ooh, that's a nice one. This should work. Make a MIDI clip, or set your tempo first, that'd be good. Increase it by 1, because I can. And I'll make a 4-bar loop. Alright. Should also put a limiter on, because things are about to explode. First things first, I'll add all kicks and make them play together, which will probably sound shit, but let's have a listen. Not too bad, actually. And the thing is, when you use so much or so many kicks with so much low information, it can get muddy pretty fast. So I recommend that you use something like a sub pack, you can see, because then you can feel the bass, and that will make things a lot easier. So let's continue. It's not too bad right now, but I'll get back to that soon. And we don't want to keep it 4 to the floor, because that's the boomer way. Let's make a different pattern, a bit more groovy. Oh. The main thing about this technique is that you start adding extra hits with the individual kicks here. That will create some different patterns and make it sound a lot more groovier and bigger, I'd say. You can also play with the velocity, that will help as well. Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm having too much fun. Alright, that should work for now. Okay, I'll stop there. And as you can hear, there's a lot of noise. That's because I use analog processing for my kicks. You'll probably not have that problem, but if you do, for some reason, I'll just show you some quick ways of fixing that. There's two ways I usually use. One is filtering out and one is using drum bus. Let's start with filtering. Right, it's these two. I'll start with filtering. Kind of works, but it's kind of killing the groove as well. I usually use drum bus because it has a bit more of a natural way of taking away the frequencies. Drum bus is a great tool, but can be your enemy because it heavily alters the sound as soon as you just drop it in, no settings on. As you can hear. Anyways, the transient knob, that's where the magic happens, if you listen up. Sounds much more natural. And let's get back to fixing all this low information, or low-end information. You can filter out the low end from some kicks, but I usually try to tune them so they sound a bit more coherent. So let's try that first. Will do for now. I don't want to sit here for 2 hours straight. Let's keep going. The next steps will be just adding plugins till it sounds good. Once again, drum bus. I like using it on the whole package and pulling down the transient knob. So this is without it. It's okay. Keep going. I like having I'll have 2 or 1 main plugins. This time it's the drum bus and the limiter, and then I put things before it. And I want to change this limiter to something, to a clipper instead, because I love clippers. That was needed. If you use especially distortion, adding distortion can get kind of messy quickly. So what I like to do is use them in parallel. That way I can decide how much of a distortion I want, instead of it having one that crushes everything, makes it sound kind of amateurish. So So we have 3 distortion plugins now. Call them wet. Vert, I don't know why, because I misspelled it. And a dry channel. Pull these down and keep working. I'll start with 1 and I slowly add it in. And as we're doing groovy stuff, I want something that complements it and makes it perhaps more groovy. And I found a preset. And I'll start EQing out some low end. It's not really needed. That works for now. That works for now. Let's keep adding more plugins. Another type of plugin that I love using are phasers that do not move, because then they're just basically EQs with a lot of EQ points. Let's keep working. That will completely change your sound, which can be good. Bad. Okay, this driver is nuts. I'll try something quickly, see if it works. Forward. Basically taking all the waveform information and making envelopes of it, and then I mapped it to the master volume of this channel. Works. Reverbs. I love using small reverbs, room-sized reverbs, as it can make it sound like it's in your face or like in your head instead of, I don't know, in front of you. It sounds like it's more around you. And room reverbs are usually pretty short, so it doesn't get too messy. Let's try something. I just have a bus here with a small reverb, so I can send the amount of the kick into that small reverb. if you want to make it even more groovy, delays might be your friend. Like this one, we're making kicks. And oh, there's a plugin called Tantra that I love. It's my favorite glitch plugin. Might do a video about it later. Not a tutorial, but how I use it. I can give you a sneak preview now. I'll start it. Kinda adds a, well, this preset kinda adds a like shaker hi-hat pattern, which is kinda cool. Kinda cool. Let's try the Sigmund. Yeah, I can go on for hours. I just love doing this. I guess I'll end it right here because otherwise it's gonna be a really long video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I'll probably go and play video games now instead of edit this video because I love procrastination and I love video games. So see ya in 2 years. Bye!